Further accounts of undeveloped spirits. If the reader has carefully followed these stories so far, he will undoubtedly be struck with the variety of personalities presented, and this characteristic is still further displayed in those that follow. Ignorance of spiritual values, carelessness in any thought of a future life, selfishness of character, and a lack of knowledge concerning certain necessary requirements in the spirit world, especially those of sight and hearing, these are shared by most of those who are brought to us. But in other ways they are as different as such persons would naturally be in earth life, for personality always persists. If it did not, there would be no way of establishing the identity of anyone. In fact, no one would likely have any separate identity or individuality. The critic will naturally note the similarity of the conditions in which the unfortunate spirits find themselves, the darkness, the silence, and their sense of being lost, and will at once jump to the conclusion that they all originated in the minds of those who received them. But I venture the assertion that if this critic arrives on the other side, with his mind hypnotized by his own unceasing suggestions that there is no future life, with no thought of the conditions that the lack of a material body necessitate, with no education of the spirit senses of sight and hearing, with a dazed and halfway dreamlike mentality that does not reason out the meaning of the few ideas and sensations of which he is conscious. I say, he would certainly make just such remarks and ask just such questions, when he was first approached by one whose voice he could hear. No. These stories did not originate in the subconscious mind of any one. They are genuine accounts of unfortunate souls who have failed to understand the great change. And the sooner people can be induced to believe the truths that they imply, the sooner there will be a change in the general attitude toward a future life. And I think it is generally conceded that if a knowledge and realization of the facts of personal survival and of the need for preparation here were more nearly universal, the world would be a far better place than it is at present. The reader may not care to go through all these stories, but if the doubter will read and analyze them carefully, he will find much food for thought. They are given for instruction, not for entertainment. The Businessman.
We are bringing to you for help a man whose very soul was in his business and in money-making when on earth. We will write for him. He is not advanced at all, just keeps crying, "Why am I here? Oh, why am I here?"
We spoke to him but received no reply. Mary wrote.
He is so little advanced that he scarcely hears you. But he wishes to have you tell him if, as he says, you know anything about it, where he is and how he came here.
Do you remember any sickness or accident?
Mary then wrote for him in reply.
I don't know. I was at work. Something happened, and the next thing I knew, I was wandering around in the dark and trying to find some way out.
Well, when that something happened, you lost your material body, you died. And now you are in the spirit world.
I don't believe it. Damn it all, why don't you help me?
That is what we wish to do. But you must be patient. Can you hear anyone near you?
There is a mumbling sound, but they don't know anything. I tell you I want to get out of this.
But if you will listen, they will tell you how.
I tell you they don't. I'm with them, and I can tell.
You must be patient if you wish help. You have left the body and are what the world calls dead.
No. I know I'm alive. If I can once get out of this, I'll show you.
We wish to try to help you out.
I'd rather be dead than here.
Do you not see some differences compared with what you left?
I don't know, I don't seem as large as I was. That's because I can't find anything to eat.
You say it is all dark. Can you see anything at all?
There are queer-looking shadows and a mumbling of voices.
Did you ever in times past give a thought to what you would do, what you would be like, when death of the body occurred, how you would see, how you would hear?
I never gave it a thought. I tell you, I was in the thick of the fight. Lots of opportunities for money-making, for the man who knew. And I knew how. I beat them all. And I've got $1 million somewhere back there that I must take care of.
What were you going to do with your $1 million?
Why, what would I do, except to have a good time? Travel, fun, races, pool, oh, loads of things to do, and a host of ways to spend $1 million. I made it, I tell you. It was mine to do with as I pleased. And here I am and can't even touch it. Do you call that justice?
I wonder if you practice justice in your business.
Why, just the same as all businessmen, making money when I could, proud to beat the other fellows to it, proud that I had the judgment to step in at the right time and carry off the shekels.
How long have you been in this condition?
Not long. Don't know when or how I came, just found myself here.
Did you have a family?
No, I lived alone. But I tell you I had a mighty good suite of rooms. Sporty, maybe you would call them, and sporty they surely were after business hours. You see, I was an A1 businessman, and never let pleasure interfere with business.
Is your mother living?
No, she died long ago.
Were you ever married?
No, never wanted to.
Do you remember your mother?
Not much. She died before I got grown up.
Do you remember any good things you did during your life, any help to anyone?
Gee. I don't know. Yes, I do. I had to help a poor woman once who was burned out, and had nothing to feed herself or her children until some of us fellows got in and made up a purse for her.
Did that give you any pleasure?
I don't know. I don't remember much of that.
Did you do anything else?
I used to give to churches and charity when asked, because it reacted favorably on my business. Oh, well now, I remember one thing I did, helped a blind girl to have an operation on her eyes. My, but she was grateful. Didn't cost me much either. Wish I had done more of that sort of thing.
If you had, you might have had more happiness.
Bet you can't tell me any way toward happiness in this hell of a place.
Well, if you want to get out of that place, and wish us to help you, you must do as we say. Now tell us more about what happened when you left your business and came here.
I was in my office. Someone came in. Said I had.
The impression was to write the word cheated.
No, I won't write that word. It wasn't so. I only did what any smart businessman would have done, made a little money on the side. But it happened to clean him out, and he blamed me. He pitched right into me. I don't remember whether it was pistol or fist. But the next thing I knew I was here. That's all the story.
Well, it is very clear from what you say that he killed you. That is, your body was killed, but you are still alive. Only now you are in another world under other conditions. Do you not see the difference?
I see my hands do not look the same. I can see through them. Well, suppose I am dead. What are you going to do about it?
Help you, if you will let us. You say you want to get out of that dark place?
You bet I do. Tell me how.
Now listen carefully. Do you hear anyone?
Yes, I do. Who is it?
Then, after a moment,
Someone here is telling me that I can come into a beautiful life if I will try. But that I must give up selfish thought, and try first of all to help others. But, how can I do that? I can't even help myself.
If you will listen carefully to what they tell you, you will learn how.
I begin to hear words plainly. Yes, and I begin to see plainer. Why is that?
You are beginning to learn how to use your spirit powers.
Is that true? Well, I guess I'll have to believe it. But there is my old life. It looks kind of bad to me now. I never saw it look so before. Yes, I'll try to be a better man if you will help me.
We cannot be with you. But Mary is trying to help you already.
Where is she?
Right by you. Do you not see her?
Yes, I begin to see her. Why? She is dressed in silvery white. Someone else is with her. Will they help me?
Of course they will, if you will let them.
Well, I'll try.
the shop girl.
We have brought a young woman to you who seems to feel that she has been injured in some way. We are not certain whether it is a physical or a mental hurt, but she still thinks she is living, and she is full of hate and revenge against someone.
This proved to be more fear than hate.
Can she hear you?
We think not.
We then spoke to her.
We are told that you wish assistance. Can we help you?
Who are you?
Friends who wish to help you.
Where am I?
Are you lost?
Yes.
How did that happen?
I have been as if in a dream. I was trying to get away from someone, and I must have lost my way.
Was someone trying to injure you?
Yes, a man was hurting me, and I ran.
Are you injured?
Yes, I scarcely know how.
Where did you live?
I've forgotten.
Was it in a large city?
Yes.
What did you do?
I was working in a shop.
Was that where you were hurt?
I hardly know. I think it was somewhere else.
Can you tell us about it?
I forget. I think I was going home. I think someone seized me. And I remember struggling. And I remember my head hurting me. I was running away, and I must have lost my way.
Probably when the man seized you, he hit you on the head and caused your death.
Oh, that cannot be.
Yes, you are still living, but are in the spirit world.
You do not know.
Yes, it is true. Are there people near you?
Yes, there are many.
Can you hear them?
No, I hear nothing. They are staring at me, and some seem trying to talk, but I hear nothing.
Do not be frightened. Listen to them carefully. Can you hear them?
I hardly know.
Try again. Be patient.
Yes, I hear a sound.
Isn't a lady trying to tell you something?
Yes, I hear her. She says I am dead. I don't understand.
She will help you. She will be your friend.
She says she will help me.
Then the leader of the circle wrote,
We are comforting her and are sure she will understand now. She is so frightened we can hardly make her understand. But she will soon comprehend.
The Sportsman.
We have someone here who needs help. He has not been here long, cannot adapt himself at all to conditions, and does not understand anything of this life.
Can he hear?
Not well, but a little.
Can he see?
Just a little. We have been trying to help him, but he perceives so little of spirit impressions that we have brought him to you. We will write for him.
Well, friend, what can I do for you?
Who are you?
We are friends who wish to help you.
Where am I?
You are in the spirit world. You have left the earth life.
No, not that. I know it is not so, for I can walk, move, and now I can talk to you.
How did you get where you are?
I don't know. I suppose I may have lost my way. But I don't understand it. I have a pretty good sense of direction. How did I get here?
You died and left your earthly life behind.
No, I didn't, for I am alive now.
Did you not know you had a spirit within you?
What do you mean?
We mean that you yourself never die, though you may lose your body through death.
I am not dead, I tell you. Don't be foolish.
Where did you live?
Well, I was in the East. Well, I guess I was in Florida. I know I was planning to go there. But, how queer. I don't remember how I got there. Did I lose my mind and wander off without knowing it?
Were you sick?
No, not that I know of. I was with a party of young men. We went fishing somewhere. Where under the sun was it? I don't know. We were having a royal good time, smuggled a little of the forbidden aboard, some I had bought on the...
From a bootleggers?
Yes, I suppose so. We all drank and had a pretty good time. I think maybe the stuff was not good for me, for I remember now that I felt very sleepy, very sleepy. And I suppose I became unconscious in my sleep. Did they put me on shore while I was asleep? We were. I don't know how I came here. But here I am.
Well, either you were drowned, or the liquor was too much for you have died and are now in the spirit world.
No. That can't be. I can talk with you and hear you, and I can see, though not very plainly.
Can you see other people near you?
There is someone near me, several of them, in fact. I see them, but not very well.
Can you talk to them?
Haven't tried. What is the use? I don't know them.
You are talking with us, and you do not know us?
You began it. I wasn't asking for you.
Listen and see if you can hear any of these people.
I can hear, I tell you, though not very plainly. There is a woman near me, has on fine robes. She is trying to tell me things, but I don't seem to catch on.
Listen carefully. I think you can understand her.
Well, I guess I do hear a little better. My! She has on a beautiful dress. Soft and shiny and flowing. I wonder where she got it?
What are you wearing?
I don't know. I never thought of that. But, they aren't mine. How did I come by them?
There seem to be a number of things you do not understand. Do you not think that perhaps we are right?
What do you mean?
This was written very forcibly, as though it was beginning to dawn on him that maybe he was a spirit.
That you are a spirit.
No. No. I know that isn't so. Someone must have taken me when I was asleep and carried me off.
Pretty much like a fairy tale. Eh?
I don't want a fairy story. I want my own life and my own home.
You will find we are telling you the truth.
No. I can move, talk, and believe me, I'm going to get out of this queer feeling if I can.
Have you looked at yourself, at your hands?
Why? I am thin. My hands. They are almost transparent. Say. What has happened to them?
We have told you what has happened. Did you never hear of spirit?
No, never heard of such a thing.
Did you not know that a part of you went on living after death?
Never heard of such a thing.
Did you never go to church?
No.
Or read books?
No. Didn't have time. Used to read the sport papers a little, all about the fights and games, baseball and football and.
Did you never think what would happen after death?
No. I tried to put that out of mind. It isn't good for a man to think of that sort of thing. When you are alive, why, live. Have a good time. Let the future take care of itself. The preachers talk a lot of stuff a man can't believe. I made the most of my life, had a good business, plenty of money, and jolly good friends. Where are the rest of the boys, anyhow?
Doesn't it begin to dawn on you that we may be right?
What the dickens do you mean? And what can I do about it?
We have told you to listen to those about you. Are you not willing to try?
I don't want to stay here. Tell me how to get out.
We have told you. Listen to those near you.
This woman dressed in white says I am a spirit now, and must learn the spirit ways of learning and thinking. Does she mean that I am alone, that my old comrades are gone, and I have nothing to do? No business? No pleasure? No. Oh, my soul. This can't be true. What shall I do?
We have told you. Listen to the lady who is trying to make you understand.
I am a man. I don't want to listen to a woman preacher.
Well, I am afraid we cannot help you unless you do.
What will she tell me?
She will probably tell you that you must be kind to others and learn how to live a different life.
I can't be kind until I know where I am, can I?
We have told you where you are.
Well, I'll take the advice of this one in the white robe. She says she can help me to understand.
Then, as if in reply to something Mary had said to him,
All right. I'll try.
the football player.
There are many here to be comforted. Can you help? We will let you try, for we have one here who does not know he has died.
A man?
No, a boy. A young boy, hurt in a ball game, and coming over here while unconscious. Speak to him.
Sis asked if she could help him.
Who are you?
I am a friend who would like to talk to you. They told me you were playing ball?
Yes, and we were winning too. Why don't they tell me the score?
Were you hurt in the game?
I was knocked out, I know. But what of that? I had been in training, and my muscles were like steel. I don't know why they picked me up and brought me here.
You did not see all the game?
No, I know they won though.
How do you know that?
I heard a voice. Someone called to me and said, "It's all right, we won."
How were you hurt?
In the scrimmage, when I had the ball under me, the boys all piled on top of me.
Oh. It was football?
Yes, football. Gee, it was great. They didn't get the ball though. I held on to that.
Did you see any more of the game?
No, I guess they were afraid I couldn't stand the rest, so they brought me here. But I don't like it. Where are the rest of the boys?
Do you feel your injury now?
Not a bit. Never felt so well in my life. Bet I could hold my own with any of them.
Do you see anyone near you?
None of the boys. Where are they?
Mary says he has not the slightest comprehension yet that he has died.
Sis asked if he could be very brave.
There's nothing to be brave about. We won, and that is mighty fine. I don't have to pretend any bravery.
Suppose I should tell you that in that scrimmage you were injured so severely that you died?
I'd say you lied. Oh, excuse me, but I couldn't help it.
No, it isn't a lie. It is the truth.
No, I know better.
Have you looked at yourself?
Where are my togs? I never dressed like this.
That is because you have left the earth life.
Now you are trying to frighten me? You can't do that.
What are your clothes like?
They are not mine. That's all there is to that.
You must learn that you are in spirit land.
I don't believe it. Tell me the truth.
Are your parents living?
Yes, they were on the grounds too. Where are they?
Where did you live?
I lived in, or rather near New York.
Were you playing ball in New York?
No, at our own ball grounds. We had a match with another school.
Then Mary wrote.
We think we will wait and bring the boy another time. He needs careful guidance. We think he was a bright boy, with great ambition in athletics, as well as in his studies, and we do not wish a shock to come to him too suddenly. He will think of what you have said, and by we will go further and convince him that he has left his earth life. You need not expect him to fall gently into the idea that his earth life is over, and he is to begin again in an unknown world, with unknown laws of which he has never dreamed.
At another time we talked to him again.
We have brought him. He is a bright boy, but still in a mystified condition.
Can he see or hear?
Not well. He knows there is a personal and friendly influence near him that in some way comforts and directs him. But beyond that he has not comprehended this life.
Sis asked if he could hear her.
Of course. Where am I? How came I here?
You heard us telling you about it when you were here before.
Did I? Well, I don't understand.
Did you ever go to church?
No, not that I remember. There was a church, and some of my pals went to Sunday school, but they never said anything about it.
What did they go for?
Because their parents made them.
You know that people die, do you not?
Yes, I've seen the funerals go by.
Do you know what became of the people after death?
Why, they were put in the ground.
Do you think that was the end of them?
Yes, couldn't be anything else, I suppose.
Did you never hear that they lived in another world?
No, the doctors said they were dead. Dead, that's the end of it, I suppose.
That was not the end of you.
Of course not, I didn't die.
Yes, the body you had on earth died, and was buried.
No, it never was buried.
Yes, it was. But you yourself, your soul went on living.
No, I didn't die. I know I didn't.
All through the rest of the talk with him the pencil wrote very emphatically, and Sis's hand was strongly controlled, showing the great excitement under which he was laboring.
Is your body the same? Look at your hand.
Why, no, it's thin, and, why, I can see through it.
Could you use it for playing ball?
No, what happened?
When you were hurt in the football game, you left your earthly body, and it is your spirit, your inner self, that is now talking.
How do you know that?
Because we have talked with many who are like you. You say you never went to church?
No, never.
Or Sunday school?
No,
Or read the Bible?
no.
Well, if you had read the Bible, you would have learned that death was not the end. The spirit lives on.
What is spirit?
This was explained to him as well as we could.
My, how do you know?
That is what we are taught, and that is what we have learned by talking with others who have been brought to us as you have. You are a spirit, and you will learn that you can enjoy life there, and can improve in every way.
Will someone help me?
Yes, of course. Did someone bring you here?
Yes, someone, or something guided me here.
Can you see anyone near you?
I see a shadow.
Keep real quiet and say, I am going to see. Does it help?
Well, I do see. How is that?
It is your spirit sight, and you can improve it. Will you try?
Well, I just guess I will.
Now can you see anyone?
There are two ladies. Oh, they are beautiful. Will they help me?
Yes, indeed. Can you hear them?
No. Can they talk?
Yes, and if you will listen quietly, you will hear them.
I hear a sound. I hear a sound. Can I hear? Do you think?
Yes, if you will try. Listen for words.
They tell me they will take care of me. Do you know them?
Yes, we know them well. Will you go with them?
Can you come?
No, we cannot come now, but we will probably see you sometime. Now go with these ladies, and they will take care of you. Don't you want to?
I'd love to.
We talked of him for a time, and then turned to Mary again.
He will be all right now, and will be very happy. Dee is entertaining him now.
Can you tell how his excitement was so strongly conveyed through you to Sis's pencil?
We do not know that. But we know that there are unseen powers which respond to our thought. Sis's hand and arm are influenced because of the increased power. Suppose you were suddenly attacked. Would not a sudden energy propel something in defense? A something you might not be capable of doing or using normally.